The 7-4 Indianapolis Colts are on the road this week, off to Houston to take on the 4-7 Texans. And our first key to focus on, can Deshaun Watson move the ball through the air effectively against Indy's stout secondary?
And it's an over-the-shoulder catch. That was impressive right here.
Watson feasted on the Lions' defense last Thursday, over 300 yards, 4 TDs, a rating just over 150.
He's going to throw it to him for the touchdown.
However, Will Fuller was the recipient of many of Watson's throws, over 170 yards receiving and 2 scores, and he's been the Texans' go-to receiver this year.
Lost this one for Fuller, he's open!
And now Watson will have to go without him as Fuller has been suspended for the rest of the season, which leaves Watson with Brandin Cooks.
Cooks starts ahead for a first down.
Cooks chipped in with 5 catches for 85 yards and does at least have over 700 yards receiving for the season. That duo has a tough task this week, though. The Colts sport one of the league's best passing defenses, ranking in the top 10 in completion percentage allowed, yards per attempt allowed, yards per game allowed, rating allowed.
Oh, the ball jarred loose.
Indy's secondary didn't fare quite as well last week against Ryan Tannehill. 10 yards per attempt, rating over 100, no picks, just 1 sack.
Tannehill throws. Brown turning on the speed. Goodbye.
But the Colts secondary didn't bear the burden of that loss, as it was mostly their inability to stop Derrick Henry, and luckily for them, Houston doesn't have much of a rush game.
King Henry has 3.
The Colts don't have much of a ground game either, so this game could come down to whether Phillip Rivers can out-duel Watson.
Rivers rifles, touchdown.
Rivers threw 2 more TDs last week and was close to 300 yards.
Snagged by Hilton, touchdown Colts.
But he also threw a pick, and his rating for the game was under 90. His rating has been under 90 5 times this year, and the Colts' record in those games is just 1-4.
Rivers, the rainbow is intercepted.
He would seem to be in a position to have a 90-plus game, though, as Houston's pass D has given up a rating over 100 for the year, have given up over 250 yards per game, and no team has fewer interceptions than the Texans.
Down the field, wide open.
One of the 3 picks they do have came last week at the hands of J.J. Watt, though.
J.J. takes it home.
Watt didn't pick up any sacks, but Houston did take Matthew Stafford down 4 times.
No, you're going to get sacked. Merciless.
Will their pass rush be able to create any splash plays against the Colts? Rivers has been one of the least sacked QBs in the league this year.
Rivers gets his man.
The Colts have plenty on the line in this one. Watson and company looking for a late-season winning streak that maybe makes the end of December a little more interesting. Get the comments section cooking with your analysis and predictions, and when you see ours, know this: MJD and Nick Shook both called for a Texans win and Colts loss last week. Let's see what they have for us this time around.
Brissett option. Brissett couldn't quite get there initially, and they're going to give it to him. Touchdown, Indianapolis. This game's all played within a few city blocks. Look at Duke Johnson tosses it back. And wide open is Fuller for the touchdown.